Yeah.
Down,
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Who Threw the Curve? And this is a Robert Ruiz rant. And today, we're going to talk about the unappreciated politician, a humorous defense of the downtrodden and misunderstood. In the grand theater of politics, there exists a special breed of performer, the politician with a bad record. To the untrained eye, these individuals might seem like the villains of the play, the ones who miss their cues, forget their lines, or occasionally set the stage on fire. But what if we were all too quick to judge? Perhaps it's time to don our glasses of irony, peer through the lens of humor, and see these political maestros in a new light. Well, first, let's consider the educational aspect. Without politicians of questionable repute, how would we ever learn to appreciate the good ones? Much like one cannot truly understand the beauty of day without the dark of night, we cannot recognize the gleaming beacon of the virtuous politician without the contrasting backdrop of the less scrupulous ones. Their educational tools, object lessons on legs, walking, talking, cautionary tales, and for that alone, we owe them a debt of gratitude. And secondly, bad records are subjective. Who's to say what's bad anyway? A little embezzlement here, a smattering of scandal there, and suddenly everyone's up in arms. But isn't imperfection the spice of life? Without the occasional political fox pause, the news would be dreadfully dull. Imagine a world where every headline reads, "Politician makes reasonable, well-informed decision." How boring. Is this the missteps of the blunders? It's the missteps and blunders that keep the news cycle spinning and the late night talk show hosts employed. Inadvertent philanthropists, that's what they are. Moreover, politicians with less than stellar records are the ultimate optimists. No matter how many times they're caught with their hands in the proverbial cookie jar, they have an unwavering belief in the power of forgiveness and second chances, or third, or maybe even fourth. They're like the cat burglars with the political lives, or should I say 9 political lives. Each scandal a new opportunity to demonstrate their resilience and their public relations team's creativity. And isn't it optimism something we should encourage? Let us not forget their contributions to the arts. Without political mishaps, what would satirists write about? Comedians might actually have to tell jokes about their in-laws again. Political cartoons would feature nothing but statesmen shaking hands and signing bills. Wow, what a horror. These politicians keep our cultural commentators in business, providing an endless stream of material. They're not just lawmakers, they're muse makers. These politicians also serve as a unifying force. In a world divided by so many issues, they give us a common enemy, a shared punchline. Nothing brings people together quite like a collective indignation. When's the last time you had a spirited discussion about a politician who did everything right? Let me think. Exactly. No one remembers those. But the gas, all the gas. They're the glue of society, bonding us together in a mutual face-palming. And let's talk about relatability. These politicians with their human flaws writ large are just like us if we had significantly more power and a starting lack of accountability. They trip up, they make mistakes, and they get caught. Who among us hasn't messed up? They just do it in a more public and, let's face it, entertaining way. They are the everyman, the Joe Schmo, the Jane Doe. And if Jane and Joe occasionally redirected public funds for a private jet. In the end, perhaps it's time we soften our gaze on these political black sheep. After all, they're the unsung heroes of civics lessons, the lifeblood of satire, the accidental champions of togetherness, and the very embodiment of human imperfection. So the next time you hear of a bad politician with a bad record, stifle that sigh of aspiration. Instead, raise a glass to the agents of chaos. They are not the leaders we ask for, but they are certainly the leaders that make life interesting. Without them, we might just have to face the terrifying prospect of a functional political system. And where's the fun in that? Thanks. Don't forget to share, like, and follow. Thank you again for listening to Who Threw the Curve.
This shit hot.